Welcome to Ear Swap.
Let's Smiths.
Let's Smiths. Welcome to 2023. The big 2-3.
We made it this far.
We did. We made it this
far. We all
far.
survived 2022. I hate when people say stuff like
know.
that. It's like, I can't believe we made it through that year. It's like, yeah.
It's like, oh, it's just the date changed on the calendar.
Every
it's time
year
to change your
sucks,
life.
too.
Yeah. Chayne started off 2022
Dude,
with his head going through the wall.
Honestly, 2022 sucked. I did get married, and that was nice.
That was all right, yeah.
It was fine. No, that's good. But yeah, there's a lot of shit that year. So
I gave you COVID. Or you
gave Caitlin
COVID.
Yeah, you fucking homeworker.
I didn't know I had it. I know. I didn't know I had it. Homework. Yeah.
Yes.
All right. We're going to give no context to that. So we're going to talk about the Smiths, Hatful of Hollow. So this is a band I have always heard of, clearly, as like a music guy.
Yes.
I've never given them the time of day.
Okay.
I think I've had some adversity because of people's reactions to what Morissey says, which honestly...
I will tell you, I had never heard any of the horrible things Morissey said before.
Okay.
I knew he said bad things, but I never looked him up.
Yeah, he... Yeah, let's talk about the
We'll
Smiths,
get to
though,
that. Yeah.
because this is going to sound so weird, but I was thinking of like a band I've always kind of wanted to get into and was on Instagram, as you are, and because Instagram is incredibly analytical and kind of points you to the right direction, I've seen a video of the Smiths playing How Soon Is Now.
Oh, yeah.
And
Great
I was
song.
like, yo, the Smiths do that song? That song is fucking great.
Yeah. Did you then find out all the songs that you liked that were the Smiths? You didn't realize it?
I hadn't heard any other ones, actually.
Oh, really?
Believe it or not. I'd kind of heard This Charming Man, but that was about it. But
yeah,
How Soon Is Now, I like heard it, and I was like, I need to learn that song. And I learned it.
Is so good.
Yeah, I learned it because I like that tremolo sound so much. It was definitely like a Fender amp tremolo. It's not super staccato, and this is music nerd shit.
Yeah.
But a good guitar pedal, if you're trying to do that, is for an affordable price. If you don't have a Fender amp, is the JHS Pedals Harmonic Trim. That is the perfect pedal for it because it's based off of a Fender amp tremolo circuit. So it's a harmonic trim, and you can get that exact tone. When I went looking,
sound in it?
not that, the big like tremolo chordy thing.
Okay, yeah.
That's like a big. He's just doing open chords, capo on the second fret. On that, Johnny Marr is, and then the slide part does have the same tone, but it's like a heavy reverb.
Yeah.
And that's also a really cool part.
Yeah.
So I delved into that song and learned it, and I was like, "Whoa, this is super simple, and it's so impactful."
It sounds so good, though. Yeah.
Sounds so good.
So let's talk about what this compilation is, I guess. So these are a bunch of like B-sides or alternative recordings or whatnot, compiled into a record that was released before their major records. I think they had one record. I think they had their was it self-titled or what was that? Their first one. I've got it here. Yeah, I think they had their self-titled came out like a few months before or something like that. But a lot of the songs on this record are like, I don't know if you'd call them like demos by any means, but they are earlier versions of songs that came out like that song How Soon Is Now, that's on Meat is Murder, right?
Yeah.
Meat is for Murder.
Meat is for Murder.
This Charming Man, obviously, that's on.
And that's an early version. This Charming Man is. I think the How Soon Is Now is the one that's on Meat is Murder for this one.
I think the intro is different.
Really?
I think it is, yeah.
It sounded the same.
So it says B-side of William, It Was Really Nothing.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong about that. I thought that's the one that had a different intro.
It could have. But so Morrissey's voice, I thought I was going to hate more, but I actually thought it was completely tolerable for some reason.
Okay. I'm kind of surprised. I thought you wouldn't be into that.
No,
I keep hitting this mic. I'm sorry.
I actually had a very enjoyable listens this last week with the episode from last week and with this one. I was really delving into a lot of stuff. I haven't heard a record, and now, again, this is a compilation. And I know it's a weird pick for a Smiths thing. I'm aware, but I kind of wanted it to be like a weird.
Also,
pick.
I'm somewhat familiar with the Smiths. Like I've listened to them.
Yeah, I haven't really
intentionally
at all.
before. Specifically, like the Queen is Dead, and
which most people was what I thought we would do, but I was like, I kind of want to spice it up, and I just wanted to have How Soon Is Now on somewhere
for sure.
So, I'd say this whole thing though, I've never felt so inspired by guitar playing as I have with Johnny Marrs.
Interesting.
I haven't had a guitar player really hit me with their structure and be so inspired by something as I have with him. I listen to this and I cannot stop listening to this album. I love it so fucking much, and I didn't expect to like it at all. And then I heard Johnny Marrs playing, and I was like, holy fuck. And of course I know Johnny Marr because he's massive in the guitar community. He plays with Modest Mouse. He's huge guy. He played with the Pretenders for a little bit. So it's like I'm aware of him as a guitar player, but I never really delved into the Smith side of things. And the way he structures things is exactly how I love to hear guitar playing. And it's what I really like inspire and strive to be. I'd say Johnny Marr's playing is, on the last episode I mentioned John Frusciante, Dwayne Dennison, Andy Gill. Johnny Marr is on that list for me. He is one of the most inspiring guitar players that I have heard in a long time for me. Even though this record's been out for 40 years. I fucking loved it. When I heard How Soon Is Now for the first time, I was like, whoa, like it's dark sounding. It's got this brooding thing. The vocals are fucking awesome, and just it's got this like super kind of westerny thing to it with that slide guitar. That song caught me immediately like that. It was just instantly, even with Morissey, which I've known of Morissey.
I think that it's the whole band's like just overall tone that makes it. It's dreamy, and it's catchy, and there's like some poppiness to it, but also some like it takes turns that you don't really expect, especially Morrissey's vocal style. Like I don't really know anybody that's copied that successfely.
Not successfully.
No. I mean, he barely does it successfully, but it works somehow.
It does.
Like,
I don't know how he does it. But
he's making lines fit into the song that shouldn't.
No,
like
I noticed that too. His phrasing's very.
His phrasing is he just rushes through parts, but it sounds good.
He does. He does do the rushing thing.
It's dumb.
It's cool, but
I like it, but it's dumb.
I really like the songs. I like the lyrics. I like the instrumentation. I really kind of the ones. Obviously, How Soon Is Now is one that caught me. But the guitar playing in Still Ill was one of my favorites. Also, Handsome Devil, which has like that harmonica thing, and I thought that was really cool.
Love the harmonica thing.
I thought it was a very weird contrast.
I thought it was weird more than
cool.
I thought it was cool.
I thought it was weird.
I'm also not like wild by the harmonica.
Yeah.
It's just not a sound I love.
Yeah.
But this Charming Man was a Peel session. There's a few Peel sessions on this, which is what's this? John Peel. He's a BBC radio host. He recorded. I've got a list of like all the bands that he recorded sessions of, and it's insane. Like I don't even know.
Passed away in 2004.
He passed away in 2004. That's wild. He left quite a legacy because there's like every band he's done this with. So yeah.
And those recordings sound fucking great.
They sound great. And there's like. Dude, yeah, Peel sessions are like known for being like excellent. Did he do a Joy Division thing, or was that too?
I don't feel like.
I don't think he did. I can't remember which. He did two sessions with the Joy Division.
He did.
And they are excellent. So look those up if you can. Yes.
Yeah, he's I don't know what I expect him to look like. Yeah, he's done a lot of fucking sessions. Holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
That is nuts. I'll put a link in the description for all of these.
Yeah, it's insane.
He did a Sid Barrett session in 1970. Can you imagine being at that fucking thing? I loved that. So Sid Barrett records. Those are good. He did a big black one.
I don't think I know Sid Barrett.
He was in Pink Floyd.
Okay.
And then got kicked out. And then he died in like 2006, like in his mom's basement. Got real fucked up on drugs. Did a big black session.
That's cool.
Black Sabbath, Frank Black from the Pixies, the Black Keys.
Zeppelin, the Lemonheads.
Blur.
It's weird because they're all in like alphabetical order on this list.
Yeah.
This is just us reading a list off, which is probably horrible.
Bow wow wow. No, that's fucking cool, man. So
many.
I loved every song on this fucking compilation, and this was not a band I thought I was gonna like because I'm usually not into it. Fuck the whole usually not into it anymore. I've realized I say that and then I listen to something and I actually end up liking it, so I don't want to put myself in a corner with that. But
the Smiths are breaking band.
Yeah,
they like influenced so much. They did so much for the music. Are they a little bit annoying? Yes, they are a little bit annoying.
I could see that,
but I like them.
Yeah, and
I think it fits. Like, okay, I think of the movie 500 Days of Summer every time I hear the Smiths now. And that was the perfect pick for that movie's tone and for that character and what they were going for.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of whiny. It's kind of overly dramatic.
Yeah.
Morissey never wants to get a job, and then he gets a job, and he hates it.
Yeah.
He talks about fat girls a lot. I don't know what's up with that. Like,
some of his lyrics are
he's weird.
He's weird.
Yeah.
And he always says, he'll say, God knows I'm, or heaven knows I'm, or Lord knows I'm. He says that
he does
a
that
lot.
In a lot of songs.
I've noticed that. That was like a theme.
Yeah, heaven knows I'm miserable now.
Yeah. Heaven knows I'm miserable now. I can't even do it. It's
dude,
like
I cannot sing. Like, I mean, I can't sing anyway.
Well, me neither.
But yeah, that's.
Yeah, his voice I thought was going to be
a double-decker bus crashes into us to die by your side. Such a heavenly way to die. That's like cheesy as hell.
Yeah.
But does it work in that song? Which isn't even on this record. But
he started Midwest emo, man.
Kinda. That's not even really what Midwest emo sounds like the lyric-wise. But man, I don't think there's any disputing that they're like
highly influential.
Probably one of like the most important rock bands of the 80s.
Absolutely.
Sure.
I'd agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's weird how they broke up. Just like obviously creative differences, the classic band breakup, but also like they said like bad management and Johnny Marr and Morrissey just kind of getting into qualms all the time.
Which those two
still
are the reason the band sounded the way the band sounded. Because they're dynamics. The song I had not heard that stood out to me on this one was Back to the Old House.
Yeah, right at the
end. That was
a
cool one. Kind of acoustic and acoustic. That's not a song. I don't think I had heard that one before.
Yeah.
So
I hadn't heard any of these, so they were all great to me. I liked Accept Yourself, which was good lyrics.
Mm-hmm.
Good lyrics. Well, I don't know if Morrissey's accepted himself, but he certainly talks about it in the song.
I think he's accepted himself. Probably not anybody else, though.
Yeah. He's a bit of a negative Nancy,
and
as they say.
Yeah, this guy's
bit of a negative Nancy.
This guy's not too happy a lot of the time.
Very, very talented, but not
very talented. Do you want to go into the? Okay, so I challenged Joaquin to find his favorite problematic Morrissey quote.
Okay.
Do you have one prepared? What if we pick the same one?
I think it's the one. He has a bunch. There's so many articles on it. Like, he always makes things about veganism. He's real good at that.
I think we might have picked the same one. Yeah.
But I will say one of the worst ones I've seen where he called the Chinese race a subspecies.
Yeah.
I'd say that was probably one of the worst.
Yep,
that one stuck out. I was like, yikes, dude. And he's like very anti-immigration.
Oh, yeah.
England.
It's so funny to me. Okay, I think that obviously like xenophobia and racism and all that stuff, I think it's ridiculous. But it's just funny when it comes from a British person.
Yeah,
it's like you think you're better than anybody else.
Yeah,
like look at you.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. We've been shitting on the British a lot.
We have, but I mean, not like Americans are much better, but
no, but
there's
at least
his.
I don't know. We're a little more spread out,
I guess. And it's like with with him, it's like the whole veganism thing. Like, I get it, but here's a quote from him.
Is this the one? Yeah.
On meat eating.
Oh, okay.
Right?
No.
So it says, racism is at its most subordinate in relation to eating animals. If you eat animals, isn't it a display of hatred for a certain species? And what gives you the right to eat another species or race? Would you eat people from Sri Lanka?
Sri Lanka.
See, I can't even pronounce it. He just like killings. Like
I think eating people is pretty cool, but
cannibalism. Oh, I love the. Hold on, I found a good one. There's that one he said on the killing, the 77.
Yeah, that's my favorite one you were gonna do? I've got it pulled up already.
Yeah,
it says, we all live in a murderous world, as the events in Norway have shown, though that is nothing compared to what happens at McDonald's and Kentucky Fried shit every day.
Yep.
76 people died in Norway on that island when Anders Breivik killed all those children. And this is what Morissey had to say about it.
And he makes it about
the
veganism.
the same week, I think he said that. He made it about KFC.
I'm like, dude,
that's insane.
Fuck are you doing?
The hell is wrong with this guy?
And it sucks because he's like, he is talented. I did hear a story from a guy I know who was working with a high up producer who was trying to work with Morissey at a studio. I'll try to be as ambiguous. I'll tell you about it afterwards.
Okay.
But
I get the inside knowledge.
where he booked a session at the studio and then recorded a little bit and then dipped out on paying them and hasn't paid them. I don't know. This was a couple years ago, but would just get super drunk at sessions and then leave, and like weird shit. So he would get drunk and get pissed off at the people at the studio, and then he hasn't paid them for the studio time yet. Hopefully he's gotten his life together, but I highly doubt it. I don't know. I wish Morissey the best, that he quit saying crazy shit. I also have another story about Morissey where I saw Nick Cave in the Bad Seeds live. Nick Cave is a vegan, and he said somebody like passed up a hot dog to the stage, and Nick Cave grabbed it, and he said, I'm not going to eat this because I'm vegan, but, not like a Morissey kind of vegan. And he said, go give that to the crew, and gave them the hot dog.
There you go. That's how you should do it.
Yeah. Nick Cave did it with some class.
Nick Cave seems like a solid dude.
He did, yeah.
I don't want to meet Morissey ever.
No, I wouldn't want to.
No.
And it seems like they're I don't know. I was kind of reading a bunch on interviews of if a Smiths reunion would be possible. And I think only unless Morissey drops his fucking ego for a second is it possible. No, but I don't know if
there's anything except ego left.
Yeah, and it sucks to see that because the band's great. I would go see him. Also, did you see that the drummer sued Johnny Marr and Morissey?
I saw that there were lawsuits, but I did not look into them.
Yeah, so he didn't get proper songwriting rights. He wanted 25%, and all the rights were going to Johnny Marr and Morissey, because if you look at the credits, it says music written by Johnny Marr, lyrics by Morissey, that the other two didn't get rightfully paid, so he sued both of them, and he won in a settlement. And got like 250,000 euro or whatever the fuck, and
pounds.
Yeah, pounds. I don't know what the fuck it is over there, but yeah. So I thought that was interesting. There's just like so much fluff that goes around the Smiths of like rights and management and people getting pissed at each other. Because Johnny Marr and Morissey are still like not. They're still talk shit on each other a little bit.
Probably.
Like somebody will egg it on, but it's so weird. I'd say Morissey a little bit more.
Yeah.
But it's weird. I heard a new song he did with Josh Klinghoffer and Chad Smith from the Chili Peppers. They formerly of Chili Peppers, Josh Klinghoffer is. And it's really good. They recorded it with him a while ago, but it sounds like a Morrissey song. But I heard Josh Klinghoffer talk about him in an interview with the guy where he's like, Morrissey was fine. Like, he was decent to be around, and, he said some stupid things, but like he was fine to me, and just kind of like tiptoed around it. I think he kind of just wanted to play with Morrissey, but I don't know the whole deal on that. But it's weird. I've heard stories of Morrissey, even though maybe 5 degrees separated or something.
That's wild.
Yeah,
I want Morrissey and Kanye West to do an album.
They should start a podcast.
Oh, that would not get hosted by anything. I would I would pre-order a Morissey Kanye album. I
That
don't
would be
even
a good
care what genre, anything. It'd probably be amazing.
Unfortunately, they're both very talented people. And that's the hard part.
Maybe we should just stop asking artists what they think about things.
Yeah.
Because
they're...
he doesn't know anything.
Musicians are incredibly out of touch with reality most of the time because they live a very, very unusual lifestyle, and they have no real grasp on realistic things. For Morrissey, it's like he's got to make everything about fucking veganism. Even when it involves mass killing of people,
Yes. Yeah, he doesn't care about those children that got gunned down.
I don't get it. I don't get it. But anyways, this is definitely which we had talked about this, a separate the art from the artist kind of thing.
Yeah.
The Smiths, again, there's 3 other people in this band who are talented and decent people.
I mean, as far as artists go.
As far as we know.
As far as we know.
Decent people.
I mean, Johnny Marr alone has such a good track record.
Yeah, he's incredible, and this album is really good, and they really hit something with this band. And I'll continue to listen to it. I actually can say I do like the Smiths a lot. I've been really into that kind of like 80s stuff, though, I think, so it's kind of up my alley in terms of, except New Order, Power, Corruption, and Lies for whatever reason.
Once again, come back to that this year.
Yeah, this year I'll have to listen to it again. I was thinking about that album the other day, actually, and I was like,
My prediction for that is you're going to be like watching movies, you're just going to be going about your life, just doing whatever, and songs are going to come on, and you're going to be like, oh shit, I recognize this, and then it's going to like seep in.
Okay,
that's my theory.
Redux, one more time with feeling episode. But yeah, I'd say what was your favorite song in this whole entire compilation?
Oh, I would say probably Back to the Old House, just because I hadn't heard that song.
Really?
I thought that was the one that stood out. It's more like there's some bigger ones. Obviously, What Difference Does It Make? This Charming Man, How Soon Is Now? Heaven Knows I'm Miserable Now. Please, please, please let me get what I want. I was familiar with those. It was weird to hear alternate versions of them.
See, this is my first time I've heard all of these, so I'm kind of interested to hear the other stuff.
The sessions, like they're all like, they sound great and they're cool to hear, but to me, a lot of them aren't the like official song.
Right.
So it was just kind of strange to hear that.
To me, I was like, man, these all sound fucking great. So I'm interested to hear the other versions of them
for sure.
Yeah.
Smiths is like a band I like, but I don't know if I can fully love them. And not because of Morrissey stuff. I don't care about that. Yeah. It's just like I like they have songs that are great, really good songs, but by the end of the album, I'm kind of sick of them.
I feel the opposite.
You feel the opposite of that?
I had listened to How Soon Is Now like 3 times in a row. Okay. I love that song, and it's a long song.
That
but
is.
I listened to it. I listened to this album a fuck ton.
I guess Heaven Knows I'm Miserable Now is from this one, but I had heard that.
Yeah.
Throughout.
But I love this. Outside and Out is obviously one of my favorites, but Still Ill's guitar playing is one of my favorites. I love the tone, Johnny Marr's tone, the way he phrases things. Very unique, very fun to listen to as like a guitar player. Like I said, super inspiring to me, and I took a lot out of it. So I'm gonna keep listening to that
for sure. So have you listened to like The Queen Is Dead?
Nope.
All the way through. That's a good one to listen to. It's obviously the most well-known one.
Yeah.
Their self-titled is also good. Okay, so this is a weird compilation. It's not really a full album. It's just kind of a jumble of songs. It is their second most popular on their Spotify.
No kidding. Maybe that's why I went, because The Queen Is Dead is probably number 1.
Queen Is Dead, and then self-titled,
and then
Meaningless
self-titled.
Murder, I think, is after that. Probably.
Okay,
but
yeah, because I felt like absolutely this. For some reason, I felt connected to this one, and I was like, let's fucking do this one. And I'm really glad we did.
That's
because
great.
It's,
I really had a great time listening to it. It's
not like anything we've listened
to. It's the Smiths. It's I mean, it's cool to shit on them now. But honestly, I think they're a good band.
I think they're a great band.
There are other bands, especially British bands from the time period that I'd be more into, or slightly before the time period. I like Joy Division a lot more than the Smiths.
Yeah,
they're not really comparable, I don't think. Yeah. But that's more of my style, I guess.
Mm-hmm. I like this. I like how poppy it is.
Yeah,
you know?
And it might be a little poppy for me.
I like but I do like Joy Division though too.
I like The Cure too.
Cure I've never delved into, but they're always kind of in the same vein.
In between those two somewhere. I don't know.
Yeah.
They're obviously more gothic and stuff, but But no, I think Smith is good. I think Morissey is a douchebag, but honestly, I think he's just kind of one of those guys that likes to say things rather than, I don't know. Who cares if he believes something weird? Like, I don't know shit.
Yeah, I hope he figures something out someday, but I'm not gonna. That's his responsibility. But I will say, ranking wise. Well, you want to do it out of what do you want to do it out of?
I don't know.
We can do numbers. We can do vegan nuggets. Frozen vegan nuggets.
You always want to do food. Have you noticed that?
I'm a hungry guy, man.
You're a hungry boy. Let's do out of 5 problematic quotes.
Wow. 5 I don't know how I'm going to edit that one in. 5 problematic quotes.
Just pictures of Morrissey. I don't know.
Okay. I'll figure.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out in post.
I would give this 4.
4.
It's good. It's totally worth listening to.
I would give it. I feel like 5 is pretty bold, but I will say it's the most. I'm gonna give it
give it a half too in there. Somewhere.
I feel like a half isn't enough. 4.75.
Okay, you really like this
because I'm not gonna give it a full 5. But it. Man, I almost feel like I should because it is the most inspiring guitar playing I have heard since I first heard the Jesus Lizard. Like,
interesting.
It's completely changed my outlook on the guitar lately, and I've been so fucking inspired by Johnny Marr's playing that I really love it. Fuck it, I'm giving it a 5.
Dude,
it's a 5 out of 5 problem.
When we started the shows, I never would have thought you'd get into the Smiths. That is not something I expected.
I would have never touched it if it wasn't for Ear Swap.
Okay. Well, great.
So this is the point of the show, right?
I definitely, for sure, if you don't want to listen to the full, which I think this stands up there with any of their full albums too. So
I think it's a good way to get into them. I think so.
Okay. It's but yeah, the Peel sessions are definitely worth listening to on this.
Yeah, for sure. So
go listen to it. It's a good one.
If you have, I mean, let us know if you like the Smiths or if you like Morrissey. What do you think of Morrissey?
A lot of people hate the Smiths, and I honestly think most of that is just because they think it's cool to hate on them.
And Morrissey probably. There's probably a lot of people.
Like, is it cringy? You betcha. It's cringy.
Yeah,
but it's.
I like it. I like that shit though.
I was playing this in the shop. That's where I listened to it the most.
Yeah,
I just throw it on.
It's great in the coffee shop.
Everybody liked it.
Yeah, it's great in the shop.
Yeah.
So, listen to the Smiths. Let us know if you like the Smiths.
Yes.
Let's do the next pick.
Next picks. Okay, so the Smiths are from Manchester.
Yeah.
And I'm picking a band that has Manchester in the title. This is Manchester Orchestra. They're not from Manchester. This is Black Mile to the Surface.
I almost went to this concert with you.
You almost went to this. This is a very good record.
Okay, I'm excited.
I'm stoked for you to listen to this one.
Okay.
You're probably gonna hate it. Is what that means. But
hey,
that was my pick.
I'll be open. I like that. It's a good cover.
Yes.
So mine is. I've been kind of waiting, and I just felt inclined to do it. I'm going to recommend you Soundgarden Super Unknown.
Soundgarden Super Unknown.
Okay, and I have the vinyl. And this one is no bonus tracks or anything. It's just a full record, besides the last one, which they added on for the repress, but it's short.
Okay.
Yeah, this is Soundgarden has been one of my favorite bands. You have listened to Chris Cornell on his own, but I felt like this is the way that you should maybe listen to him. So this album came out in 1994, and it is one of my favorite albums of all time. So no expectation, no pressure, but
okay.
Yeah.
I have never really listened to Soundgarden. Obviously,
there's obviously a song on here or two that you might know.
Black Hole Sun, for sure. I know what that song is.
Yeah. But I'm going to give you this record. I've really been... I haven't stopped thinking about this record for you lately. So, Soundgarden, Super Unknown, and we're doing Manchester Orchestra. What was the album name again?
Black Mile to the Surface.
Okay.
From 2017.
2017.
So it's a little more modern than a lot of the stuff we've been picking.
So. Yeah. So those are our next two picks.
From last week's, obviously, because those were from last year.
Yeah,
but
that's right.
Yes.
So, thank you all for watching again. These kind of shorter episodes where we each do a band we like or want to hate.
We should do one. I don't know if we want to. We should do one where we hate.
Well, we just shit on a band.
We'll find a band that we both hate. And
I could list U2 immediately.
I like U2 though.
I fucking hate U2. Iron Maiden, can't stand them.
I'm okay with Iron Maiden. I haven't listened to
Iron Maiden. I'm trying to think of another band I might hate.
I've got a bunch, but we'll do
I know
that
you
off
do.
camera.
I know you do.
No, I have a bunch that I think you don't like too. But
okay.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for watching, guys. Let us know your favorite problematic Morrissey quote in the comments.
Please.
Get us flagged for horrible things, I'm sure, by having that.
Yeah, please.
In there. But, yeah.
And Morrissey, if you're watching, I would love to have you as a guest.
Dude, come on the show.
Please.
I think you're a talented dude. And that's
yeah.
reason enough to have you on. So
I'm interested in your perspective, but yeah. We'll have Morrissey on the show soon.
Come on and insult us even. I'm fine with that.
All right.
We'll get you some vegan food.
Yeah, I'll make some vegan food. I make a good vegan chili.
Yeah, I've had it. It's very good.
Yeah.
The chickpeas stay way too hot for way too long and they burn your mouth.
It's really bizarre.
Aside from that,
it's good.
Very
Melted
good
through the plates. It was very hot. Through the bowls.
Through the Dollar Tree bowls. All right, we need to stop. So, all right. Thanks for watching, guys.
Yep, we'll see ya.
Take care.
Goodbye.
I am the sun. I'm the air.
I cut back. I did not buy any stuff for grilled cheese today.
Nice.
And I'm eating eggs and black beans and salsa with cheese instead.
Okay.
And started eating bananas. Trying to get
some nutrition in your diet.
Yeah, instead of just dairy fucking products the whole time. I don't know the song I wrote, what it goes like. The Jack Black version. Yeah, that one.
Okay, Technotronic.
Fucking jam.
Yes.
God, what a good song. Hey, thank you for watching that full episode. If you liked it, we also have ear swap clips and we also have some ear swap merch. You can see me wearing it. You can get it at earswappod.bandcamp.com. So be sure to check that out. There is a link in the description.
You can look just like this guy.